welcome to the CappingTV Downunder Qualifiers upper finals, one of the two.
Something like that. All right, let's take a look at the bracket while hopefully our caster here gets their mic fixed. Starting right off, we see for the upper semifinals, Slay World won against Salt Free Gaming. Now, Exodia going off against Bossy Burger, Frost against Temp, Fever Kids against Cheeseburger, and FMCL against Slay World. And then for the lower semifinals, it's Bossy Burger and Salt Free Gaming. And then whoever wins semifinal, Slay World and Salt Free Gaming. Slay World wins at 2-0. Then FMCL and Slay World facing off. Fever Kids and Cheeseburger. Frost versus Temp. Exodia versus Bossy Burger, with Exodia taking around. And for the lower semifinal, Bossy Burger versus Salt Free Gaming. It's on Saturday. And then the lower finals, we got loser Frost and Temp, and then winner of lower bracket semifinals. Then, of course, on the other match of the lower finals, we have the loser of Fever Kids and Cheeseburger, and then, of course, the loser of FMCL and USBF. That should be very exciting. So how's your day going?
Making sure we're still on.
Yeah. Gotta love those technical difficulties.
Yeah. So, just a long silence.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. I mean, we're currently just waiting for all of the players to get into the server and for our technical difficulties to stop messing with our flow. But we're looking at Cheeseburger and
Cheeseburger and Fever Kids.
And Fever Kids. So Fever Kids are already a team. You know, they've already played together, yeah. And not sure. I'm not sure. Do they have any like past teams together as such?
Oh, Fever Kids have been around for a while with like varying rosters. They've like always had the same players, like Crybaby, Remorse, players like that. Whereas like Cheeseburger is a Taurus amalgamation. They've been on the come up recently. They've played for like past 3 seasons together. But they've been performing really well, and hopefully they perform well tonight as well.
I'm just looking at who's in the server right now, and it does seem like a very good team, you know. And I suppose it will be mainly just how they work together against it. Puris, Mobloke, Straw Bunny, Caspian, Platinum, Time, MG. A lot of strong names in the server. There'll be teams that are going to be high up, especially in the qualifiers, just ready to like blast through. Or do you think it's might be high range but not tippy top of the seeding?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the top 6 teams are moving on to LAN. Is that correct?
Yeah, top 6. 2 teams have already been invited. This is one of the games to secure an invite, so hopefully we get a good game. Yeah.
Definitely going to be a kind of high intensity thing, especially I think I would imagine that when it kind of has like real life implications, it makes it not that much more intense.
Like, actually having the physical presence of playing in LAN is already one thing. So having it affect the gameplay in the sense that you don't want to miss out on this, you don't want to let down yourself, you don't want to let down the team. Well, yeah, we've got bans and picks up on screen. Fever Kids banning Gully Wash. Durgo responding with a Reckoner ban. And Fever Kids pick Pro Lands. If I'm not wrong, is the first time we've seen Pro Lands in Oz Fortress for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's floated in and out the map pool. It's always been in the polls, but it's good to see it back at LAN, especially when to see like the best teams in Australia really show what they can do, whatever nuggets put in front of them.
Yeah, and they're pretty old teams, both sides. So it's not completely Badlands and Prolands and competitive. But Cheeseburger picking Snakewater, FIFA Kids, Bagel, binary bands each with Process left over. Snakewater and Process pretty safe picks, I guess.
Yeah, the classic
Yeah.
punk maps.
Very, very common. You know, if you've had practice on any maps, it'll probably be one of them too. You know, but I think Badlands might be, you know, on almost a big decider on which way this can swing, especially in like predictions wise. Process and Snakewater.
Definitely kind of the wild card map.
Yeah, Process and Snakewater almost just feels like not even who's practiced as the team the most, rather, but in just who can play it.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your guys' calls? What do you guys think?
Oh gosh, for me, I'm still relatively unfamiliar with some of these teams and players, so I'm gonna have to get a little bit acquainted. But I have seen a few of them before. I definitely know some of their playstyles, some of their strengths and weaknesses, and I just want to gauge what's going on first, and then go from there. But I think, from what I've heard, it's gonna be like this. Probably gonna be close.
Chimes, you're old. What's your thoughts?
Predictions wise, I reckon Cheese and Burger will take Pro Lands. They've been scrimming a lot compared to FIFA Kids. So they've been working as a team together. It's like learning how to play around each other, learning what their mistakes are, how to handle from those mistakes, and I think they're going to win. But look, FIFA Kids, just as good as a team. They've got some insanely good players, and they could take the whole thing in 2 maps.
Cool. So there's any specific players to like watch out for?
Well, Taurus, everyone's seen his streams. He's been on his demo grind past few seasons. He is back on Scout now. So, we might say...
He's more familiar with Scout rather than the demo, or is he just one of those people who float between everything?
I mean, from like my time, like talking to Taurus and being friends with him, he's always been a Scout player in like Highlander and Sixes. It's kind of just recently that he's going the demo, but he's been performing, switching back to let time. Or Miss Polling Bonkfiend come on to play demo as well. Another good demo player, like in top of AU. So, and they've been playing together for a very long time now. Very good synergy. They know how to play around each other. So we could see some very crazy calls, some crazy plays, especially with the like help of their soldiers as well.
Then Oblock and Soldier, that's, you know...
Expected.
Yeah, a lot of these would be expected. MG Soldier, Robunny Scout. A lot of these would be a... list of the roster, the names that we look at. Or I'm still looking at the aliases that are on the server right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the roster for FIFA Kids might be. Right now it's looking like Yule's playing demo, got Yuki and Bonk on Scout, MG and Aaron on Soldier, and then Remorse on Medic.
Well, we're live, so here we go.
Live.
Right into it.
This first mid's going to decide the pace of the game straight away. Might get a really fast game
It's
or a
quite
very
slow
slow game.
rollout. Heading up here. Blue seem to be making it first. Bonk it up, just falls, trying to get the pressure on. Outside on Cheeseburger, just trying to push that pressure forward. Creating quite a few damage. Struggling to find
MG
the
going
kill.
close. Oh, Plasma Rats with 1 HP.
And the FIFA Kids are going to leave now, consolidate what they can. Looking like a last hold.
Yeah. Low and fast map.
Slow, fast map. Played either way.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger will just take a second to see the engineer from Bond coming on, so they're going to be a bit stale maybe. Might look for an early trade while that gun's still being set up.
I love just watching the team cohesion here. Like, I mean, it's just very obvious that these players like know each other, know how they play. I mean, as I say that, Mobile gets picked off, but you know, generally speaking, they're very coordinated. As Plat also gets picked off, and that's probably going to be a
call it a
lead
sack.
for-
Call it a sack.
Good sack wave.
Bonk still has the NG sentry up on last, just in case, because, you know, of those maps, but as second gets capped here, not for free though. Uber's trading out both sides, Yule just trying to find something throughout. Then Taurus gets caught out right in the doorway.
Great rocket from MG.
Great bomb. And Blues take their pressure all the way up. I mean, we see Strawberry trying to pressure the second cap, but having to run away in the final seconds. If they looked like they were going to chase him down, but not quite. Strawberry's back again, just trying to do
Just
something.
trying to delay.
In a fight with Yuki at the moment, no 2 scouts. Gets Yuki in the end, a nice shot, but Bonk It Up finishes Strawberry to lower the pressure of it. Tourist picking up a soldier. Bonk It Up.
I mean, say what you will about Strawbunny there, but they were definitely buying time for their team, and they did well on it to keep their team on the mid. And I think that's just going to be Fever Kids holding on second now with pretty significant ad. I don't know if they want to use it in necessarily, especially considering it's just kind of even numbers now. Just playing the waiting game, expecting a sack at some point probably.
Yeah. I think my mic
See how they take it.
a pretty slow push at it right now. Just trying to find something. This very tight hallway or corridor is definitely a killer in Badlands. But
I like that
over the
high
side
bomb
finds
coordination.
Bonk It Up by himself. On a bomb, gets a nice rocket and forces the Uber. Caspian having to use very low HP. A good use, but this soldier pressure from forward spawn, he finds Plat as well. And just that Uber force is enough to give Fever Kids the space to push out onto mid. Time nearly going down, just escaping on a few digits of HP. Oh, but Strawberry's back again with the back caps. MG manages to deny. Both soldiers there to shut her down this time. Strawberry's been pressuring these back caps quite a bit. Mobile finding Tourist finding Yuki, Mobile finding Remorse.
For the most part, though. Oh, look at the bomb coming from MG. Doesn't
good
quite get the
movement
med.
by Caspian to dodge these rockets. 2 soldiers, not enough to kill him.
That
Amazing
surf from
movement.
Caspian just going down in that little valley there was great.
Yeah, that's amazing movement.
And now, I mean, they're 3 down for the side of Fever Kids. They're just going to have to hold on last, and with significant disad as well. It's not looking very good.
Yeah.
Seeing any up classes yet. But we're going full ad, pushing into Lost and Badlands. He's got to like make that choice, get through any of the spammy corridors as fast as he can.
Bonk It Up, switching to the NG.
Finally, have the
Decides
NG.
to set up the sentry on last.
And
Shine's taking quite a bit of damage here, and Cheeseburger used through, trying to find something. The Pyro pushing him away, Yuki just trying to deny. Bonk It Up's turret finding Shy, but Times killed the Sentry and Yuki. I think 3 down on red.
Braspy's heavy incoming. He doesn't get anything and immediately dies. But I think they are going to be cleaning it up. It's 2v2 now.
Yeah, Tourist
no,
trying to
3v2
fight the
and-
demo,
yeah.
but Caspian says, "I don't believe in you," and leaves. Decides to keep his
Oh, he
28%.
threat.
And he gets the health kit too. Oh,
Oh,
couldn't quite get out. Crazy play from Tourist though. Good job getting the medic there, and that's going to set up a significant ad for them. Really, like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
just a great, like, you know, pulling something out of nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely going to slow Fever Kid's forward push too. You know, they were probably, oh, we won the fight, we want to push out a last, but because Taurus managed to get that good kill, they're just stuck there again. Bonk it up, still stuck in the NG. You know, they're just going to have to wait again for something to happen. Badlands last indoors is very close. MG tanking 2 rockets, but doesn't go down. And
here comes the ad Uber. Not going to catch the medic out as Remorse gets in, but gets back out actually and gets pretty close. Tries to go for a saw, doesn't get anything. Remorse goes down. That's going to be 3 down for the side of Fever Kids. And now with a lot of people on the point, Cheeseburger might have just secured this. It's just going to be you left. Going to be going down to and he's going to get meleeed. Caspian with the solemn vow.
That's
what a round.
Yeah. It's
standard pro lanes round.
Yeah.
What you like to see.
Just showing how back and forth and just so sudden this map can be at times. You know, it's a push can just be like gone. You know, it's time pushing forward, trying to find something. Yuki deciding not to take it. And dude, Cheyenne
Flat trying to go for a bomb. Actually, several bombs coming out from both soldiers as going to be MG going down, trading with one of the soldiers. And now, look, I like this chase from Mobile. Not going to be quite getting him yet. Flat gets a little more forward. Turris actually gets a kill onto Yule, and that's going to set up great for them. Look at Turris here with Caspian. They're playing so far up into the last here, and I think they're ready to just, like, you know, maybe catch someone off guard, overextending. It does look like Fever Kids are playing this smart, though. Maybe playing a little more aggro than, or maybe the Cheeseburger playing a little more aggro than they might expect, but these teams are both well experienced. They know that things are coming. And here, oh, Mobile could be getting picked off, and that's not good for them. But actually, Plat gonna die as well. And now it is 3v4, or sorry, excuse me, a 5v4.
MG gets the force. MG with an amazing rollout, just kind of showing out, and that's just gonna remove all of Cheeseburger's pressure. Straw Bunny going down in the end, and they're just gonna have to leave. All the way back to mid, it seems. They're deciding to take it a bit slow. Just try and rebuild what they lost.
On spy here.
Mo is on spy.
He could be looking. He's looking for a backstab onto a ramp here, trying to try to get rid of the Uber.
I don't think they saw him.
Oh,
yeah, no.
He does get found by Ram.
Yeah,
and he's gonna die. Unfortunate.
Worthy effort, but it was in vain. Now back to the mid fight. See if Fever Kids knows like the ad they have here. I'm sure they do, as yeah we see Cheeseburger's backing up.
Has evened out.
96. Yep.
I think we are.
They seem to be holding pretty offensively around this corner, so they might be planning to use just as soon as they see something fly in. But Fever Kids seem ready for it. You're all trying to find out just even some damage, but nothing's coming out. Decided to take it indoors, but where Mo and Strawberry wait for him, but they're just going to rush him down. Mo getting him back.
Fever Kids playing out very aggro and actually getting onto like almost in last. And I think just with this wraparound, that's just going to give
spread out
pressure
quite well. And just the pressure they have from almost every opening, every choke, is so much.
Here they're starting to collapse. Oh, I think they went a little too early there on that collapse, and the rest of the combo just wasn't able to follow up. Now it's going to be a loss of the mid. Remorse actually gets to about 60 HP or so, and gets forced. And that is not going to be good. They're going to be a significant player decided in this close fight, and of course, Yuxta immediately goes down. And it's not looking good for the side of Fever Kids, as they're just getting pushed back by momentum.
Aaron gets found trying to get a sec onto Remorse. Looks like he's trying to hold the flank now with the Demo and the Soldier. But Rem's just trying to... God, no one's actually build with. Like, that Uber difference is getting really big, especially on pro lands. You can go really fast.
MG gets caught out. And again, not looking good for the side of Fever Kids. The one thing that they can hold on to is that Uber are pretty even now, but with Yule going down as well, and yeah, they have to rely on finding tourists. Tourists obviously putting in a lot of work for their team. See if
No
they can get a
demo.
pick.
Bonk gets found by time. He's going to have the point.
Walk straight
weren't able
forward
to get to the
shot.
point.
Yeah, a lot of slowly picking off the numbers. You know, we didn't see one crazy push.
A lot of scrappy fights, getting your
Yeah.
ones, and just
They just got their ones and just slowly took more and more pressure and more space until they could just freely walk onto the point. And it would
Dagger
Cheese
plan
and
to flank.
burger.
Oh, that is immediately 3 down, including remorse for the side of Fever Kids. It's not looking good. They're probably going to need to sack
you
the
were trying
medic.
to find
immediately
something.
gets
Oh.
body shot. Takes a body shot, and yeah, Fever Kids
Wait, why?
wipe. I Cheeseburger like trying to do that aggressive mid, and while it hasn't exactly worked too well in the last 2 mids, they seem to just be sticking with it, and this time it did come out in their favour, especially picking up that mid. You know, they're gonna have a 70 ads.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge ad, and I mean,
Hey,
they're not
on
going to be
the-
ready to contest.
he's on the
second.
heavy.
It's just
Shy's on heavy.
and
This
heavy
is,
pushing the last.
I saw them playing quite safe, even pushing to second here, and I knew that they might be planning something. They have something up their sleeve. Seems like Shy is just that as Turris picks up
Yeah.
Tesla, bunk it up back on the NG.
Turris gets traded.
And
But
time
you're finding
does.
time.
They still have the heavy.
And here comes the
It's
Yeah,
They
they're
even
still
still,
don't know.
still planning to push forward with it, with the U's coming in.
And the heavy's
trade.
finally spotted us. They're waiting for the post Uber, just staring at the heavy. Finally see him, but the Uber's not run out yet, and they actually just get out of there just fine. The heavy's not going to be a surprise anymore as he gets damaged off down the stairs on the low ground. And now Fever Kid's going to be pushing out, taking that momentum. Moblook getting picked off as well as Cheeseburger just back up and just getting to the mid. They have the sniper as well from Turris. Tried to go for the medic pick, but not going to get anything, and now Turris stuck on sniper, playing very passive on the mid. And Cheeseburger are going to be its very slight ad now. It seems like they've been building a little bit better, especially since their Uber ended a little bit, a little bit earlier. And now, see how
Body
Fever
shot
Kids want to approach this.
Onto Yule, which might pressure, but on a nice
Oh.
headshot into MG as he peeks around. Turris are definitely going to cause a real problem on the sniper here. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's looking to snipe from Valley, got his whole combo around him.
Got stuck on
They
the.
use. They
use
they
straight
kill time,
through.
They kill Platinum. But Caspian still has. They need to kill this medic. Caspian does finally use the fix now. With Straw Bunny. They find Bomb.
Trying to dance, nobody gets knocked all the way into the air. I'm trying to
Now
find
it's
a
only
kill
3 up.
onto
Here
Yuki.
comes Clap with both soldiers. Oh my gosh, that just gave him the 1-2 punch with those soldiers.
Look, that's like best scenario here for Peep Kids right now.
I think
They're
Cheeseburger played that sniper great. I think they noticed that they were stuck on the sniper. They let him peek the angles, but they also provided enough
Look at
pressure.
Platt, look at Platt, guys.
Was
Oh, in one of the funny spots.
Oh, unfortunately, the entirety of Fever Kids goes around on the
Fever
flank,
Kids
and Platt not
aren't
going to find anything this time.
welcome back to Badlands.
Yeah, and then gets fined by Yuki. That's just unlucky.
We're back in Badlands. Woo! This is it. This is the map.
It's just the TF2, yeah. Full ad.
I mean, I
Fever
like the
Kids
theory
now.
craft.
Yeah.
Engineer and Pyro on the side of Cheeseburger just trying to delay Super as much as they can. If the picks as they go. If he's trying to Uber through top here. Do
the
meet
Pyro.
the Pyro. And finally dies. The
Ball
gun
down.
goes
Yule
down.
gets knocked away, knocked out of the Uber.
And
Well,
it's
cap
they don't have the
time.
pressure.
Cap
The
time's so
cap
so
is
close.
much cap
massive.
time. Oh, and they
And he taps
see
the
that.
dub. Well, great job from Fever Kids to start to bring it back, especially after having that tough mid fight where they lose their meta right away. Just bring it back and not giving up. And I mean, hey, it shows that it's never over until it's over.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, a lot
2-1.
of theory crafting over on the side of Cheeseburger. I mean, they're trying out different stuff, which personally I love to see, especially on old maps.
Snipers
But-
on mid.
Yeah. Oberlock has a pretty nice spot here, but MG finds him, trades rockets before bonk it up there to clean it up. Tesla trying to find the rocket onto Straw Bunny, but doesn't find it, while Time finds NG. Pretty low HP for Fever Kids, and a nice bomb in.
Yeah, mid-fight up bomb by Fever Kids.
Tesla tries to find something, but Caspian's there and surfs onto the pack.
And Yule doesn't manage to catch him either. He's on his way to last, 60%. He goes. Straw Bunny picks him up.
Escapes with 5 HP too. That's ridiculous. And of course gets the resup right as well as right before they cap, so he gets back with his team. That's crazy.
I mean, that's been really good.
Playing quite well this game, you know, just with the uses and especially with the survivability. You know, it feels like a real effort to kill him, even when it's just a 1v1 against a soldier. Strawberry finding the scout trade and then gets the forward spawn resup. Tesla in a bit of a fight here, but the whole team's here there to back it up on both sides. MG finds out Torres. Caspian's ready to leave, but he does drop to the rocket of MG. Force very low, but uses...
I believe it was Platt there just trying to go for the redemption. Landed 2 rockets very close, just couldn't quite get it. And here actually Strawberry tries to come in, gets Remorse pretty low to less than half HP, but not enough. And now that's going to be big disad here, especially with second being capped now, and all they can really do is get the engineer set up, get maybe off class, like we got heavy going up here for turrets, and we'll see how it goes. But with significant disad here, this is not looking great.
Yeah, they don't have a scout on the cheeseburger, so they're going to be putting a little bit slower. And Pivkit's just getting ready to go. They're on 90%, they're spotting everything, they see the heavy, they see the gun. It depends where they want to take it.
A little bit of loitering around Fever Kids, but they're going to go straight through main. Yule taking a lot of damage, but does get saved by the Uber as they push forward onto Torres, finding that kill. Cheeseburger still have the high ground, so they're able to shoot rockets directly onto Yule. Bonky finding the trade onto Straw Bunny, but just the high ground pressure of Cheeseburger might be enough to put it away, but good cap time and not enough. They had a decent hold, yeah, especially for the first half of that
really
push.
Good last hold.
Just being able to, especially slow down the demo, because you know he's going to Uber on, you know he's going to go straight for your heavy and your sentry, and you know, taking that as a diss. I feel like that's the best they could have done there, with a significant disadvantage. But we're going into the next mid. Moblock decided something different. High bomb. Find anything just yet.
It's a decent amount of damage.
Good damage.
We see 2 players for Fever Kids now going down. It's not looking great. Moblock is on 7 HP though, and now actually Remorse is going to go down as well. Great bomb from Platt, getting the medic in, and now MG goes down. Yule with 34 HP, not going to be able to back out. Gets picked off by Platt, and Platt on a 4K in that mid.
Control point is being captured.
A lot of very close calls for Fever Kids. Quite unfortunate how they all wiped, but honestly quite close, with a lot of 1v1 duels. Bonk it up on the sniper, Yuki on the NG. Never mind, and switches to Pyro instead. Just generic stuff. Yuki signing a heavy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this super forward hold. They did take a lot of damage, and the use does come out from Caspian, just trying to get picks. They do find the Pyro, and Moblock does get traded though. Looking at the heavy now. But this is so much damage.
Hitting on point 60 HP, putting out consistent damage. Strawberry and Torres finding one apiece.
Strawberry going to find the medic with the help from the damage of the demo. And now actually a lot of players going down for a Fever Kids, and they're going to win it.
Strawberry with quite a few kills there.
Yeah.
Putting out a lot of damage on that last push.
Yeah, really good by time. He realized it wasn't a super good Uber and decided to play a little bit secretive, like on the side, and then comes in with Strawberry and just do so much damage to everyone and cap the point. One of those good like adaptations to when like your Uber's not the best and your players are like just dying on the side.
bombs from either team.
Oh, Remorse goes down from Mobloke with the combined damage from the demo from Thyme with those great charge stickies, and actually trying to go for another high. Oh, that is actually going
a handshake
to be,
trade from Shy and Tesla, both going down in the end. Caspian just dies to Ewell, couldn't stay alive long enough.
The two scouts,
Straw Bunny with the taunt.
Cheese and Burger, that's finding every pick. It's like salvaging the mid there. They kill them,
Certainly
they kill
one of the
Yuki,
mids
they
of
kill
all
you,
time.
They kill Bong. And then just another good. That's another good mid fight. It's like what you expect from Badlands. You're seeing just scrappy ones, a lot of just good coordination around flames.
And Turris all the way in gets picked off.
Taurus did find Rem, so now you just have like.
Oh,
more
actually,
ads.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even see that. Well, actually, yeah, that's gonna be huge for them. It's my
Found the kill
fault.
he wanted, of course.
I apologize, Turris. Good pick.
Bong's in trying to do the same thing, just taking a lot of damage. But has to back off. But the rest of the figures do walk in from the corner. Can't remember what it's called anymore.
30
Mark's actually
HP,
really low.
falls back, and then yeah, with the medic low HP, they just
Excuse me,
decide to give
Casper.
up that entire corner. Just deciding to play it safe. 80%. They know they have to add. They know they can use back in, and looks like they seem to be pressuring to do so.
I've seen
Bit
Mobile
of
try
damage.
this high bomb from like the Valley area a couple of times. Hasn't really found anything yet, but I think if they're able to get that in coordination with Shy, I think that'll work out really well for them. But we'll just see how they want to approach it. As I mean, they are gonna eventually, just cap second here, regardless with Fever Kids backing up. Knowing that they're disad, of course, is a wise decision. But I'm curious to see how Cheeseburger, if they're able to, get some good coordination with these soldiers, I think that they could really, bust these last wide open. But as I say that, Flat Shy is going to get picked off, and that's not looking good. But we'll see how they want to approach
I'm
it.
trying
And
to
the
put
Uber
in the
comes out here.
damage. Turris going in with the Uber picks off Yule, but then it's just slowly getting pushed away by Bonk It Up Sentry, and they can't seem to find the pick on it. Time is being held up by Yuki, and they needed him to break that sentry, and it just broke the whole push. Turris had a good kill straight off the bat with the Uber, but that sentry not being gone, you can't pressure the rest of the team.
Absolutely, and one of the biggest things with those sentries is that you really need your demo man. Otherwise, a scout, you can do however much damage in the Uber, but if that engineer's smacking it, you can't take it down. And the only person that can really do a burst damage enough to kill it in one shot is the demo.
Yeah, but no, if he's trying to get on mid here, they do have 25 ads, so if they do want to take it a bit aggressive, they can spot where Cheese and Burger is. But it looks like Cheese and Burger just playing very far back, all the way back in the lobby. So until they get, and then we might just see another second hold.
But they have now, but they decide to use directly in, and it seems like they're going to. Remorse uses first, but Caspian not far behind.
Time has killed himself somewhere, somehow.
They-
Rest in peace, King.
Oh, I just saw it on the stream. Oh. It's not very good, but the fight continues.
Yes.
Fever Kids just trying to get a bit of pressure. MG high bombing onto Mobloke, misses the air shot, but he does go down in the end.
Oh, and
They're trying to find good damage onto him.
Big air
Fuel
shot
with a
there.
sword.
And they
But
just-
it doesn't find it. Time just dead on himself.
Yeah, one of
It's a
those
full wipe
unlucky
now.
moments. You're playing demo,
Yeah,
you forget
it's-
where your traps are.
You're so locked in. You're so locked in that
Yeah,
you
he
don't
just
even
gets-
see the stickies in front of you. You're just like,
Found again by Yuki, and Yuki's just taking it in. He's taking the 1v1 against Taurus right now. There's some help from his medic. Mobloke does find you on the side as well, so not super bad, but it is full to sad for Cheese and Burger. They have a heavy. There is no NG or Pirate help with the denial. The other kids can wait for you here. They have the time, but looks like we're going to see them push in. Double Soldier, double Scout.
seems like they're just going to use straight in without Yule, not risking the sentry being set up. So I know they'll switch their heavy, trying to put out good damage, finds Bonker up in the end, and Fever Kids playing quite a defensive position, even on this push. Mobile finding Yuki, and it seems like they're just going to have to leave here. With Taurus on the flank, he does go down
Glad
before
being
he can
on,
find anything.
keeping Rem back in the fight.
Taurus goes down. Yeah, it's...
Tesla's going down as well, dying time, and this MG's alive now, looking for something. Well, you just traps out, trying to get a pick on when they try to push out. Yeah, MG
That's
gets
such a
down by
smart play
Strawberry.
from. I just want to say, Straw Bunny there immediately knew that like something was not right and knew to check in that lower area there, and just so smart of them to recognize, hey, there's one guy still unaccounted for, and then go look around for him and find him and gets the free pick. And
Bonk
now
is on Spy,
MG's not
we
gonna be
should-
around
Bonk is
for
on
the
Spy.
first
He's looking at
ready, he's
Caspian's back.
excited.
He's calling for the team maybe to fall back a bit further than they usually would, so he can just
Trying to
kind
get a
of
cloak though, so he
gonna call for. So far behind now. Yule's low HP. Finds a kill, but then Yule gets taken down by Turris.
Caspian's
just
gonna be
holding
using
W.
here. Turret
Nope.
finds 2 actually with this Uber, 3 with
very
the Uber.
aggressive Uber. And you're right to loss.
Point is being captured.
Up second, but Cheeseburger have so much
Turris
pressure
is
on
in.
last. They've got so many traps. Time's just got a sticky set up. Hopefully they don't get on himself. But, Fever Kid's pushing out. Time's on the floor. Turris trying to find anything. Mobloke gets on himself
2
instead.
HP Turris on the point. Oh,
Yeah, really good captain. Remorse is forced to use to keep his players alive. Try to defend last, and then Cheeseburger's going to push back in. They find Remorse on the point. He does get picked up by both soldiers, and so does Platinum. But Time is hitting
Time-
every fight.
nice
Kills
fight.
you. Caspian's
Just
on
MG
point.
left. Caspian trying to help
And
with the
he's
sullen
50
vow.
HP.
30
MG's
HP.
taking quite like
Gets the
gets
medic.
taken up by a
Finally, they got
roller.
the point.
the roller.
The roller takes down MG. But a quite good attempt at holding that last point, He managed to take out Caspian. 40 HP.
Yeah, just
I mean, both teams were just doing some super smart things and playing that, I think, to the best of their ability. It's just, honestly, just came down to the DM fight a lot of the time. And now 4-2, 1 round from the map being taken.
The control point is being
looking for a very aggro mid-fight from Fever Kids. They're taking a lot of space on the red team's side. They do find Platinum. It's causing a lot of chaos right now. Aaron does die to Taurus, and Time dies to Yule. But it's just scrappy fights. Everyone's trading everyone. Rem and Caspian are down though.
MG might be just looking for a med trade, but they can't find it. As Ino and Turris taunting on the point, asserting dominance almost, as it just comes out pretty even.
Taurus trying to show that he does deserve an invite to LAN with the help of his team.
Yeah, I have to say both the scouts for Cheeseburger just looked so dominant.
Despite that even Ubers
Yeah, back when even
a little summit, peeks out the other side, doesn't manage to get the shot onto the soldier.
But it is match point right now for
Nice shot to
Cheeseburger.
Mobloke, trying to find another nice shot to Turris. Yuki is there to clean up Ino. She goes in with the pain train,
onto Bonk.
bringing the paint to bonk it up as he falls to the belly. Just enough damage to take
Time
him
is
down.
actually look at Time here behind them. Going for the second cap.
point is being captured.
Gonna be
Yeah,
trapping it
Time-
off.
Second cap. Two
might
soldiers there to.
Both
Oh
soldiers
my
there.
god!
What a trap!
Both soldiers being shut down by Time Sticky.
And now he's
That
gone
was
to fight
such a
mid.
smart trap from Time.
We have seen the med fight in Valley. Caspian is versing Rem.
And now the medic gets forced. Oh
Rem
no,
gets his sword,
Rem.
gets over. Now he's a bit stuck in.
Remorse
He's
trying
looking
to
for
find the
that magic
kill.
It's oh,
Gets a sword.
Gets the
It's a
saw.
saw.
He's chased him down.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
Force does go down.
It was
Very
so
close by
close.
killing Caspian. A lot of crazy scenes from Cheese and Burger. Crazy scenes. A very smart trap by Time to deny those two
Yeah.
bombing soldiers coming in.
It's just full ad.
Caspian manages to keep the Uber.
not
Up
looking
on
good
heavy.
for the side of
Aaron's going to try to get a
Cheeseburgers.
force on the Caspian early. Does force him, does get found though. Taurus is in on to last. Rest of the players for Cheeseburger flooding through. They're finding the
Mobloke is
heavy
on the
point.
charge and Targe. Goes in, gets immediately taken down by Yuki with a fat body shot.
Here comes the scrappy fights once again. It's just the 2 scouts left. MG gets 1, has actually gotten 2 already, has 1 more to go. Strawbunny with low HP, gonna be found out with that splash damage. MG played that very smart, just knowing, hey, when you're against scouts, just shoot against the floor.
Yeah,
As the
getting all-
heals, he has the beam. He can just play those, the
Uh-oh.
splash damage around that pole.
Alert. The control point
Config moment.
contested.
I think the config has been broken. Oh, no, we're playing the right
Or
config
claiming
apparently.
innocence, but
The control. We have captured the control point.
Platinum does get found by Aaron, and then looks like Figures just trying to push it
Taking
in
a crack at the sniper here. Sees the very top of Bonk It Up's head, but not enough to shoot on it.
Time getting the trap kill on the Bonk though. And now it's just a 5v5, and it's hard to push onto Badlands mid when you're a player down. Time's setting up traps again. Figures deciding to go through Valley here. Strawberry does find the good shot onto Aaron. Little sniper class.
So gonna be taking the... Oh, actually gonna be finding Strawberry. Don't even need to take the Uber. Now it's finally gonna be popped out here. With Caspian playing very passively, nice and fit, and actually, that is actually going to be a huge loss with Turks and Mobile both going down, and they're not going to be able to try to refight this, as Cheeseburger are just going to have to back out and give the mid. And hey, Fever Kids are still in this thing.
Yeah, they're pushing on the second. They have a bit of disset, but they already have all their players there now. Might just be a free second point. Might see, doesn't look like... Oh no, we're seeing Time trying to pressure the second cap while he waits for his team. Ano's now on the point as well. It's a lot of damage. Let's find MG. No. Game's over.
We've heard news, breaking news from the official that Thor is not innocent. He's found guilty. Or is found guilty of messing up the config. Gore is found guilty of messing up the config, and Cheeseburger take it 4-2. Was on that last cap was the was just the final round. And the time ended there. That's what it should have been. As much shenanigans went on from the side of Cheese and Burger, they actually did really well.
Yeah, really good game to watch. Obviously,
You know, I know. I think is a good shout. She's been doing a lot of damage on mids, on last pushes. I'm not sure what flank. Oh no, sorry, what scout they're playing.
Arno is playing flank scout.
Flank scout, yeah, but just a lot of pressure from Ino. Caspian survivability, very strong.
Yes, we're not having logs apparently, just due to some config bugs. Oh, we might get logs apparently, but can't hold that. But that was a really good game to watch. We obviously saw the cohesion for Cheese and Burger. Been scrimming a lot, been practicing a lot, just coming together. We've been able to salvage a lot of fights when like their med dies, their demo dies, the scouts and the soldiers just collapsing, just wiping the entirety of Fever Kids on a lot of those mid fights, and then Fever Kids did put up a good fight. Obviously, you had like Yuki and like Bonk going for a lot of like same things. Scouts just performing really well, finding their trades, getting a lot of good picks. Everyone was making a lot of space on Soldier. MG was also doing a lot of spam damage, and he's come back to the game, playing demo, he's hitting pipes, hitting stickies, denying so much space to the side of Fever Kids, and it's just we're going to get a line this time, but maybe the next map on Snakewater we might see something completely different.
Definitely, and I said it before, but I'll say it again. The scouts for Cheeseburger were looking great. I was just so impressed by just their coordination.
Definitely. Like Taurus and I know they're just kind of backing each other up. It felt like a lot of the time. If like a running push failed, it felt like there was always the other scout there, either to take it off their hands or just fall back with the team. So they're trading positions really well.
Definitely.
Especially on the mids. They've been managed to deal with a lot of these different soldiers because there's some pretty decent soldiers.
Definitely. Especially on a map like Badlands, where there's a lot of things you can jump off of, and especially in those like tight corridors, it can get really powerful soldier. And both the scouts have just done a great job of just kind of controlling that and just maintaining a presence of like, for lack of a better way to say it, being annoying as hit scan. And now we're moving on to Snakewater. Is that correct?
Yeah, Snakewater is next. And then Process is last, if we need to go to that.
Sounds good.
Get a phone call. Fuck. Ooh, comes from his room. Can't win.
Hey yo, you got a phone call?
Yeah, it's alright. Bring them back later.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Put him on voicemail.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm casting TF2 right now. Can't pick up the phone.
Hey, we're on Snip. We're just waiting for the players to connect to the server. As per.
Yeah, I mean, what are you expecting coming into Snake Order score-wise?
Snip, I think I'm gonna go for cheeseburger, and they're gonna try some funny shit, and that's what's gonna happen. And they're gonna win off of it. That's my prediction. That's my scratch card.
Yeah.
We've got the cheese and burger bingo. We already have demo night. Spy. No, Spy. That was Fever Kids did Spy. Have we seen a Spy?
No, we saw Moblek on Spy.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, getting found. Didn't get any picks. We did see the heavy from mid to last, even though it didn't work as what they were hoping it to be. It was there.
What else do we need? We need like a, we need.
And if you ask
more.
me, I'm looking for the snipers on this map. I mean, the thing is about this map is it's very divided into sections.
Yeah.
And you just kind of have the like interconnected parts of the sections, like with Saw being one of the spots, and then like in the lobby being another spot. And just kind of in between those sections, there's just so much wide space. And I think if you have a good sniper on your team and a good person that can off-class 2 sniper, then you can just take such huge advantage of that.
Yeah, and I think last map Cheeseburger did that really well when they had Turris almost stuck on sniper going into mid. They managed to find a lot of pressure with it, just as almost just using the sniper and just having a bunch of bodyguards around him. Almost. Just, pushing up Mo with him, pushing up Ino with him if need be, just keeping the pressure going forward, but also not giving them the space to push forward and immediately deny it.
So,
yeah,
bit of a
absolutely.
delay right now. We've got Osvaldo's just trying to see if we can fix the config. Short break. So we fix this all up.
The game is live.
Yeah,
We are
welcome
back.
Back on Snake Order, Feed Kids vs Cheese and Burger.
Yeah.
We did take the first map from ProLands 4-2, so we might see some strat changes for Fever Kids, but right now just some standard Snake Order mid. Demos poking. Soldiers are high now for Cheese and Burger. Both fade bombing there.
Tesla with a good bomb picks up Mobloke and Caspian. Trying to find the damage onto Turris and does just that. A very clean, very good, but fairly bog standard Snake Walk, dare I say?
Yeah.
Even if you call it box standard if you want, but I still love that play from Tesla, just knowing like, okay, we wait for their bomb and then we're just going with ours.
Yeah, just knowing that they're leaving only one soldier with Caspian, and then just taking that. I know swapping to engineer. Just building up. It's even-ish. It depends how either team are building, but I believe it will come out to be even in the end. Just kind of poking. It seems like Fever Kids want to try and go right, but they're just gonna wait. A lot of waiting for Uber, twiddling their thumbs as Ino sets up a sentry in the middle of the point.
small roster change for Fever Kids. They now have Samson on Scout
Oh.
instead of Bonk.
Yeah. So Samson on Scout instead of Bonk It Up.
Yeah.
And the other small roster change was instead of Yule as Quid, of course.
It was never Yule, it was always Quid.
No, it's a
Lied
roster
to you.
change. They swapped him in. Moblock trying to find Tessa on the left side just escapes. Samson taking quite a bit of damage.
Need to get a pick if you can on the Yuki. Good snake for the last hold. MG
And that
getting his
shot
denied.
to MG. But another bomb coming through. Tessa can't find it in the end. Taurus hits the foot of Yuki as he's running away. And Cheese and Burger just, they want to take this out. Mobloak finding Yuki at the end. The soldier bomb's coming through on the side of Mobloak, but gets taken down by Quid. Taurus still on the sniper, just trying to find that angle. Doesn't manage to get the shot onto Quid. And they're just going to slowly but surely take pressure forward.
Oh, look at this play from
MG.
MG and Tesla getting lots of kills on the flank, coming through Cheese, and one from Hines gonna walk in the last. The gun's
What a
still
quick
up.
wipe.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're not gonna get
The
past the
gun
gun. It
finds
gets
There's
two.
I know's good.
And lots of
Holding
good
down
damage
the
from
fort.
Moblock as well.
It's both scouts against us too, and they're just having to slowly peek it.
They're
It
going
actually
through it.
buys like a second or so. I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Cheese and
though.
Burger made it out in time. The spawners, that sentry was just enough for Cheese and Burger to get the spawners back and get
That seriously bought them like several seconds single-handedly with no players alive. That's crazy.
And they just take second. They have 30 ad onto Fever Kids. They might try to go first. Ooh.
Looks like we have a pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Mission ends in 60
Well, that was,
seconds.
you see, Cheese and Burger pushing forward through house, through the lobby, and very good bombs from NG and Tesla, finding both Caspian and, I believe, Moblo in close quarters. But I suppose Ino died on the engineer, which kept the sentry up. So almost the death timer saved that last.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Probably the most impactful gun probably see tonight. Getting the soldier and the demo. This Gus is like just stuck there shooting with chip damage with like 3. Moblock did really well to keep them in the doorway as well by even more time. Down the spawners. And they've got second off her. They killed 3 and they're back in it.
And unpause. It's Cheese and Burger trying to find their way through Saw. But Quid is holding it pretty close. Just firing pipes through, trying to find some chip damage. Cheese and Burger say, okay, we'll just sit here and build. And that's about what we're going to do.
Yeah, just kind of playing the waiting game, especially on maps like Snakewater, can really just be slow. But actually, well, maybe making things a little bit faster here as Cheese and Burger are going to be walking through, getting a nice high bomb, and actually, wow, what a sync by the demo time there. And that is going to be 3 down now with, I believe that was Moblock as well, picking up a kill. And now it's not looking so good. If your kids are going to have to be playing passive, they are going to be retaining the ad though, so we'll see if they maybe want to try to leapfrog it in a sense.
Yeah, it's trying to find the space to see if they want to use through, and it looks like they're going to, or most using, but then getting caught out with no one to Uber.
We have secured the control point.
Samson picking up Mobloak, and a bit of a scrappy last push as Remorse is left by himself, with Ino chasing down Samson all the way into the spawn. Turns his sights onto Tesla.
Looks like this is where the pause was taking place, and we had some word from production that there was apparently some issues with one of the players' mice, which may have explained some of the silliness. But regardless, it's only 1 round. There's a lot more game to go, so I think both teams are just kind of ready to get back into it.
I think Snakewater is quite a back and forth map. So you know, you can't be very discouraged by one round. This can still probably, you know, get a rush on either side. It could be a rampage on either side.
Yeah,
MG got a direct hit.
it's too fast on the bomb, gets found by MG and everyone
Mobloke
else.
is behind, putting out pretty consistent damage, finding both Samson and MG, but Yuki finds Aino and Mobloke. And Caspian and Torres just going to try and find their way out of this alive. Torres sacrificing himself for the cause, and Caspian admits defeat with the killbind too. Not quite cat mid yet, which might slow them down, but still, 100 ads. They're probably just going to try and use through on to last as soon as possible. I know setting up another sentry.
If you're cheese and burger, how do you approach this?
Yeah.
With this big disad, like what's the play?
I think they're playing it the best they can. They're just going to try and delay with the engineer's sentry and turrets on the sniper as a way to see if they can just find something, you know.
I mean,
They do
Time
find
finds a very aggressive
there's
kill on
something.
Yuki. That's,
Yeah.
that's something. So it's
Push-
going into a 5v6.
Directly through the left, used before turrets could find any shots. But sentry
Back on
goes
scout
down
now.
as everyone's just trying to put out a bit of damage. Turrets finding a shot onto Tesla in the end, but both scouts coming out the right side. A very good
Turrets.
combination of both scouts on the side of Cheese and Burger, managing to wipe the entire team. There was very good coordination on the side of Turris and Aino, just running out together. Oh, but Caspian goes down to Yuki in just a straight walk through the front of the house flank. I wouldn't call it a flank, but it seemed to just have caught them completely off guard with both scouts, you know, two meters ahead of them. Platinum finds
That's such a way to
Tesla.
redeem a fight.
Yeah,
And Mobloke trying to get something, didn't get anything, and now getting out. And it looks like with both teams missing a player and Cheese and Burger going to be at slight disad. See how they want to approach this, how aware they are of the ad, and if Fever Kids want to maybe do something a little more aggressive or what they're going to go for. It looks like Fever Kids setting up something in Saw here, going to have the Soldier and Demo drop down, maybe trying to go for a play and lower here. Remorse still playing very passively. Maybe they're just testing the waters a bit with space, and here comes the bomb in from Moblade, gets a lot of damage, doesn't get anything. Finally, Yuxa does with Aino getting the pick, and now here comes some bombs from both the soldiers of Fever Kids. They aren't going to find
Oh,
anything, and
no!
Remorse gets
Big
dropped.
drop by Mobloke.
Mobloke! Putting him in the blunt. That's
Just
the
ends him
blunting
alive.
king.
Has to salvage. Does get found by both scouts though, doing what he can.
Samson putting out good damage on the tourist, nearly managing to find the trade, but not quite. Mobloke with a big bomb. You know, before they even FIFA Kids even pushed in, he was putting out quite a lot of pressure, quite a lot of damage down into the lobby. Another pause. Another pause, maybe Platinum's warming up his sniper aim, hitting the Kovacs during the pause.
I reckon we're just seeing another harbor issue.
Mhm.
Gotta make sure the mice is working.
Yeah.
God, you just reminded me. I used to have a teammate that when I played Highlander, that whenever we'd like pause like in the middle of our matches, they would always go to Kovacs immediately.
That's what I imagine. Okay, so this is a cheese and burger pause, so it might actually be Platinum hitting the Kovacs. Well, they're all super grouped up here on this mid. Mobloke still waiting on the respawn, but it looks like FIFA Kids want to try something. Caspian's lagging. We've heard. Not as cool as Kovacs, but whatever.
Maybe that just presents an opportunity for everyone else to do Kovacs while they wait.
Yeah. Gotta stay one step ahead. It's like chess.
But right now, we're seeing Cheese and Burger. They have full ad right now, pushing on to second. And then, as it is a 5v5, they might look to go fast with this, try get another med pick early. Because it does look like Fever Kids trying to play aggressive. They want to set up some traps and Saw. They want to try, or in lowers, sorry. Maybe MG wants to go for like a Saki play, just do what he can, because they do have a sniper.
Yeah.
Down a soldier, that's a lot less space they can take with just the one, especially because Mobleg's dead. There is no one to bomb in unless Tide wants to do it. Because we're seeing Straw Bunny and Taurus just play together pretty much. Double combo scout, keeping their meta alive, just try and take those 2v2s, 2v3s, 2v4s. And try and consolidate where they can, try and win where they can.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm shy on sniper on full ad. Was that a leftover from
No, she
the
wasn't
last push?
sniper for the second fight, where Moblo dropped the medic. She wasn't sniper then. Didn't find anything super impactful, but just denying space, not letting people walk up,
Yeah.
like, in fear, having the aura.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to be unpausing now.
Yeah, and Fever Kids
I'll
are
have to
just
see
out.
momentarily where that came in, but
Surprisingly slow push from Cheese and Burger before finding their way out, and Shy does go down.
nice trap from Quid there.
Yeah, very nice trap. Not managing to find the med, which I believe was the intended target, but still managing to, you know, do something. Still pretty decent ad that's been slowly whittled away. I'm not sure if they knew how big that ad is.
Yeah, it seems
Now
like
it's-
maybe, I mean, presumably this is around the time where the pause was happening, so perhaps it could have been that this is where they were starting to experience that lag and then saying, hold on guys, I'm lagging, let's take a second.
Well, Platinum is on Spy now. You have to have a choice of getting the med pick or the gun. Ubers have evened out.
Yeah. Planet were pretty close too.
Yeah.
Just trying to find a tight angle. Maybe, you know, Cheeseburger playing it a bit slowly. Maybe giving a bit more room for the Spy to come through.
They're going to just have to find space for their Spy just so they can
Yeah.
get not be seen pretty much.
You can tell Fever Kids are acutely aware that, you know, something's going on.
Yeah.
This looks like where the pause happened, so. But presumably we're all good now, back into it. Plat's still lurking around, obviously. Getting good eyes on the medic on the roof there. And we'll see if maybe they want to try to take that for the sack. Oh, Turret's going to be getting shot down by the sentry. I love the placement from Samson, just keeping it right in the middle there to deny any sort of sack wave. And now here comes
Spy's
Moblade in.
in, there's a Sam.
There's a
does
sap
get the trade.
and the
Samson
bomb trailing
died.
onto the sentry.
Really good bomb by Moblo. Gets the gun, but didn't get what they wanted, which was the med. And TV's trying to push out now in a second.
Control point is being captured.
Yeah, it's a decent attempt to try and get rid of the threat of the sentry, but a good enough execution to keep them alive. Caspian getting pushed into a corner, but managed to use in time to save himself. Scouts. Taurus is still stuck in, taking a bit of damage, being launched up into the air. As Moblo, too deep, finds the way in. Oh, but Remorse hits the ground too hard and goes down. And so it's pretty even. Fever Kids managing to pull out the final few kills with Straw Bunny going down in the end. Sorry, but it's the Ubers have pretty, you know, even-ish, even enough.
Yeah, I think if you're on the side of Cheeseburger, you're not too upset about the Ubers at the moment. You just kind of, you know, need to realize that, okay, it's a very slight diss that we just got to build, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing, keeping Turris nice and close. And hey, they're basically caught up now, and
Yeah, it seems
love
like
the smart plays.
Fever Kids aren't hard building as much as Cheese and Burger are. Still, they might, you know, even be somewhat ahead by the time both teams have the Uber.
I think they're ahead right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes to show how important that building is, and you know why that's just kind of a staple of sixes as a whole.
Yeah. And, you know, yeah, shout out to Caspian and the scouts for recognising that. And it's fully evened out, as I'm not sure if Fever Kids will be expecting such a fast Uber. Maybe so. As Tesla does go and gets stalled in the air, a nice rocket onto the Caspian, nearly taking him out. But
the counter bomb by Platinum finds Remorse.
Finds
and now
Remorse. Caspian
Cheeseburger have
lives 100 ads. Look at
Oh, and Caspian does not live!
Yuki and Samson both feeding for it. Find Caspian, find time, and now the 1v1. Oh. Unfortunately won by Cheese and Burger, finding Samson, and now it's just put it alive, see what he can do.
Definitely take that where you can get it. If you get
There's
the
a
medic, that's
refi.
done your job. Oh,
Remorse gets a sword.
with the sword.
I know as well. So really big gap for Fever Kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely out of the range of like trying to outbuild them now. And I love this aggro play from Fever Kids, just sending their explosives down to the lower area, taking control of Saw now, and they just know that they have a second right away. Now we'll see how they want to play this with the ad coming in. We see traps from time on the barrels here, see if that can get anything. And it looks like Fever Kids want maybe take it lower, getting a little bit of spot. Time gonna be deading the sticks there, and now they're gonna be busting into lobby. And with the dis ad, they're getting pretty close, but the Uber comes out. Sentry gun's gonna be up. They are gonna try to find the sentry gun. Uber's gonna be fading now. Cap gets super close. Here comes the refight bombs, and several players dying. MG going down, Remorse going down, and that is going to be a fight win for Cheese and Burger. Doing a great job just staying on there.
Yeah. A good hold. They just played it slow. They played it safe. You know, they let the sentry apply the pressure for them without risking their own lives almost. And they just kind of out DM and just take the 1v1s, win those, and then it kind of all unfolds on such a last push. You know, it's a very open last point too. So a lot of these, if there's 1v1s going on the other side of the point, you can just immediately cross over. You can go in to help. You know, it's not as isolated as a last, such as Pro Lands like we just saw. Samson swapping to the NG, another last. Speaking of, and it seems even Ubers from both sides.
Samson actually going to the sniper now, and maybe trying to just get a good pick. Presumably, Caspian did not mask the Uber there, so they're gonna definitely know if they didn't already.
Tesla is in forward spawn.
Oh,
that
just waiting,
just sitting there.
Gonna peek out the shutter.
Finally comes out.
Did Ino see him?
Ino did see him.
Ino has seen him.
And one shot, two shot, and
finding that kill on the Tesla.
Very patient, but almost unfortunate timing coming out of that forward spawn there. Samson given a bit more space to try and find a shot. Yeah, it's a body shot.
5 HP.
Plat.
But they do that as a trade from Cheese and Burger. They're
Remorse
is
down
they
the
running
rocket.
Remorse as well with the drop. And now they're going to try flood in the rest of their players.
Caspian, it's not looking good. For the side of Fever Kid, or sorry, actually for the side of Cheeseburger now, as it's a 3v2. What great plays! I believe that was Mobilik with the bomb and then Samson following up. But even so, that was such a great job seeing that Remorse died and just going in and then getting Caspian, and now that single-handedly won the point.
They get to keep their point and just trying to make some space, trying to see what's happening on second. But slight ad for Cheese and Burger, they might take it. Aim for their 10% ad pushes, cheeky munch push. Samson finally an engineer who wants to get set up again before there are any stacks.
Tesla trying to find something.
But does trade Mobilik, so it's not all that dreadful. Paris just trying to peek in through top right, just get any damage he can, maybe kill him to MG, kill him to Quid. You're
one of the things. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're Fever Kids right now. You're one round down, and 12 minutes left in the map. But you do have to get to that point where you have to start looking to do something. You don't want to force a 1-0 and lose a chance.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, definitely, especially in these kind of close situations. And I look at this play from Cheese and Burger, all taking their players at the top with full buffs, just playing it very smart, not getting anyone picked off when they get low. And now Cheese and Burger are going to be needing to take a second to get their players healed up again before they try for anything else. And especially just still sitting with Uber, this is kind of when you get into that really slow time, just kind of asking how's the weather kind of aspect of sixes. But
yeah,
you know, this is also where like the craziest plays happen. So I think that if you're cheese and burger, you just kind of got to rely on
Mobile
playing-
trying to
see what you
find-
can do. As I say,
The Force, a very good speed shot straight onto the medic. Shy going down 2, maybe a second bomb that we couldn't see. But it seems like
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Fever Kids are just going to try and take this push. They want to get out. They've got Yuki on a sniper, see if they can find an angle. Tesla trying to find the rockets, couldn't find it in the end. So Caspian's still alive. 70 ads.
Yuki on sniper there, trying to get something, couldn't get it, and now getting out. And presumably going to be switching off unless they can go.
Yeah,
Never mind. Can't even get out. Huge.
A very good
MG
bomb.
and Rem just dying straight away. And we have to trade a Mobile there and cap the point for Cheese and Burger. Make it 2-0.
I just want to shout it out right away, so we don't miss it. Time had great charge stickies there, and then actually synced a couple as well. That is like one of the fundamental things of Dome, man, and you just can't get better than that. Like, getting those charge stickies and just placing them purposely, and then following it up with a sync, like that's just like top level gameplay.
It seems like overall the bombs on the side of Cheese and Burger have just been so well communicated and so well executed that it feels hard to do anything. Speaking of which, Moblo goes in, manages to get taken out by Yuki in the end. Shy falls down, Yuki low HP. Fever Kids might be trying to push up a bit.
The third pause for the map right now.
Third pause, we can watch Samson threateningly stare at Caspian with 40 HP left.
Yeah, Samson has to. Oh, the pause is at a different time for us, I'm pretty sure, so.
Yeah.
Might not be that moment.
Yeah, Tesla, just looking at it here now, Tesla is behind in Saw. He might be able to turn around and find time. He was saying they're around 1 HP. And it looks like Quid is also ready to sticky jump in. But, expanding from my point earlier... Oh, never mind.
we're back.
I guess I'll shut up.
Samson does find Caspian. Does get traded by Straw Bunny though. Bits bomb in, does find time. Aaron finds Taurus. That's just Aino just trying to get anything, but unfortunately does die to Yuki. And the mid fight was won by Fever Kids. They have, full ad going into this last push if they're fast enough. Not seeing
very
an
smart
engineer
plays.
yet either.
I especially I want to shout out Samson on that mid fight, just getting that med and just doing, playing it perfectly, playing off the damage. Now, yeah, like you said, with full ad here, we'll see how they want to approach it. Trying to, especially since how long the last round lasted, maybe up the tempo a little bit. And see, they use in here, going to be using it on Yuki, getting flash in the demo as well. Gun is going to go down as Cheese and Burger kite this very well. Soldiers are flying in the air. Samson's going to be going down. Platt is going to be going down as well from Yuki. And actually, Turris is going to find Yuki as a trade. And now, with a lot of Cheese and Burger players up, getting a lot of picks, MG goes down, Strawberry goes down, and that is actually going to be a fight win for Cheese and Burger. With a lot of players, and actually Remorse is going to be found out and picked off by Turris, as they had to go and killbind.
Really well played by Taurus there, finding a lot of damage and a lot of good picks, even on Disset. And Time and Moplik just denying the point, not letting them get any cap time. It's a really good last hold from Cheese and Burger, especially with full Disset.
Absolutely, just did a beautiful job kiting that out into spawn, not losing players.
Time.
Oh, speaking of losing players, Time with the sticks, man. I'm telling you.
Samsung and
Oh, look at Moblok here.
MG
Moblok in a great hiding spot, gonna get one. Gonna get a lot of damage, but can't fight the overhealed soldier and just getting back to their medic. And now we'll see if they want to take this 3v3, as both teams looking at the mid fight here. Maybe the soldier's trying to play a little ag on the med. Straw Bunny is in. Not gonna be getting anything as Remorse plays it very carefully. And now just playing the spawn ad for the side of Cheese and Burger.
Yeah,
They're gonna be winning this mid fight.
I think Fever Kids entertained the thought of free entering there for the 3v3, but when they saw that Moblock at the high ground, they just kind of called it a day, said they'll wait.
For sure. Looks like Fever Kids are building a little bit better there. I don't know if they know about the ad they have, but it's going to be pretty significant if they can go in right away, but it looks like they're a little slow, and Caspian going to be playing relatively passive on this as well, and should be able to get Uber here as they start edging the point.
So
And
100 Uber on each side, and Caspian's the
here comes the
first to
exchange.
use on Turris, trying to chase down Quid, and now they're just going to fight the exchange, so Scout and Medic versus Scout and Medic. But a good bomb, both by Tesla and Platt, trying to find something, but it's just Cheese and Burger with more damage in the end, just the follow-up damage.
That is a huge play from Tesla to get the final rocket off to get the medic to at least make something out of that.
Yeah.
And now we see Cheese and Burger going to be going in, and they're going to feel, Fever Kids are going to be feeling a lot more comfortable holding this last with not full disad.
Yeah, I feel like it was quite important that happened, because it's, you know, just the feeling of, you know, we have something for this, you know, we can... something that we can leverage, something that we can use.
There's going to try
As
in a second. Just dry fight it.
Fever Kids going to dry fight, pushing in.
Here comes the
Climbing
high
really
bomb.
high,
Gonna
getting
be
denied
fading.
by both scouts.
Mobile trying to find a
Back in
rocket.
Remorse takes a rocket or two. Gonna be
Mobile gets
Mobile
gets
actually
found.
gets picked off. Ooh, look at this flank coming in. Oh my gosh, look at the damage from the
Tesla
soldier.
did so much damage. That's fine, Caspian and Taurus though, and then Yuki cleans up time.
Tesla was so much damage on that flank. Maybe the flank relocated, stopped watching for even half a second. Platt's going to try and do the same thing with a flank, manages to find 2 rockets onto Remorse, but that's not enough in the end. Moblo finds Quid, but you know, whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
It's all Moblo does it all the time. You need to get used to that. I know on the sniper, trying to find something while I have at least a bit of lobby presence. Seems they can use that to find that shot going off.
It's a good buy shot, and the Samson is back on the NG. Back setting up another gun. Well, another push come from Fever Kids. They have to try start getting rounds now. It's getting down towards crunch time. Fevers are going to even out, and I don't think Fever Kids are aware. They do finally use through shutter. You can find a kill on the Mobile close. The rest of the plays are starting to come in from Fever Kids. Good point pressure.
Pretty good damage coming from Quid on the left hand side,
And they just
which forces Caspian to use, but he gets taken down in the end by Ino's sentry, and it feels like just being able to hold onto that Uber, just even for those 5 seconds that they had, was enough for Cheese and Burger to keep the pressure up, but also, you know, keep the players alive and healthy.
Absolutely. I think one of the key things for these teams that especially are winning them these last fights is that both teams are just playing their post supers very well on the defensive side and just getting into spawn right away and just knowing where to kite, when to kite, and then just knowing when to get back in. And every time it's results in kills for them and them winning the point.
Yeah, see Platt trying to find something behind, trying to drop down from window, but he does get taken out by Quid. A pretty decent bomb from Moblo trying to find the damage, but just gets taken out by Tesla's long-range rocket, and it seems Fever Kids are just going to have to take the second, and Cheese and Burger will happily give it up. But Ino's behind, takes out Tesla, but still stuck behind, receiving a lot of pressure from MG, and they probably won't let it get away with
Ino
that
actually going to be
much.
Kevin second, going to force someone to come back. And speaking of
Or it's
forces,
just a trade. Even in lobby, a pretty close quarters from Remorse going down to the stickies of time, and Quid down in the lower section. Samsung does kill Turris to save his life.
Yuki actually wins 1v1 after being with 1 HP, and now, this could go either way.
Yeah, Yuki's running straight onto last, going behind Caspian, trying to hit the shots
Caspian
into
gonna be caught out
Caspian.
here. Caspian with the
The
spins.
movement, he's spinning
by
around in
Caspian.
circles.
Caspian.
Oh,
just-
finally gets taken
He
down.
Really
avoids
good bomb
Yuki's
by
shots,
Aaron.
but he can't avoid Tesla's rocket, as it seems like a pretty equal. No, but the Cheese and Burger do have the spawners coming up. Turris on the sniper to apply even more pressure from the long range.
Man,
30
that
minutes
cracks me up
in
just
the
seeing
map.
Caspian spin like
The
that.
spin around in circles.
Yeah, just
That's a
I just
classic.
imagining them like throwing the mouse across the entire
Yeah.
desk as they do that. Like that
That's
cracks me up.
when you're 1v1 against a scout on meds, you feel like the only thing you can do is just shake your hand. You know,
Exactly. Yeah, just dodge.
MG trying to come in, finds a rocket onto Platt, but can't find the follow-up damage as he gets taken out by Times Pipe. The sentry gun does go down,
shot
but
by
Taurus with a
Taurus
nice shot
finding
to
Yuki.
Yuki. Either side, Mobile picks up Samson, but Platt's playing quite close, trying to get this follow-up damage onto him. Torres with another nice shot
on the Tesla.
and that's enough damage and enough kills to just be able to wipe up the rest of their team. Caspian 77% Uber as they push out onto second. Torres back on the scout, and I think we're just going to see a crazy bomb. Oh no, we're going to see Samson on sniper, trying to find.
I like this. Yeah, I like this angle. See if I can find anything.
Spotted by
He's a
I know,
scout.
but
Yeah, just gonna get out on this.
just going to find a different angle. Platt taking a duel, or a lot of trading over in Saw it seems, but Tesla does go down, and they're just going to try and leave. They're going to let the sniper keep his space. They're going to, keep their own. MG might try and find a rocket or two, but Caspian are using straight through. Time's just trying to apply a lot of pressure over into lobby, and they'll be able to take it. Oh, Tesla trying for the forward spawn, but gets immediately taken out. And and Samson with a nice shot onto Torres, which might delay this forward push, but Cheese and Burger do know they're on big disad. Whether they try and fight it through anyways, just by using raw damage, is a different story, but it seems like they're trying to give Samson a lot of space.
Samson
They're letting it push through.
Shots,
Mobile and Platt, no soldiers on the side of Cheese and Burger, as Could just jump straight forward, taking back seconds, taking back the space. MG's trying to take space over in lowers, but he's slowly getting whittled away by Ino. Managed to escape with his life.
That was 1 HP on that escape from MG. And now with Cheeseburger 90%, see, maybe they want to take an exchange, just almost do a
Moblo
mid-fight
with
on
a
this.
pretty decent bomb. Remorse gets knocked up in the air and has to use at the risk of fall damage. Ino finding 2. Yuki finding Ino though. The pressure straight onto Quid. Quid's
Look,
trying
the bomb in from Platt and finds the med. And now Caspian gonna be living. Oh, Caspian maybe not with 28 HP. Could be thriving a little
MG's
longer.
trying to
MG gets the
find-
rocket off.
Big rocket by MG to find Caspian there. Time finding a pick on a Yuki as well. And these Nuggets won the mid-fight again.
Yeah.
They get the push on the second. They do play a dishead though, so if kids do fight it, they find time.
Believe.
Samson finds Taurus as well.
Is it one more is it
Is it
2-0 is a win, right? So yeah, so
Yeah,
as
so-
much as the guilty cause fault, that is actually the end of the map there. So 2-0. Cheeseburger 2, Fever Kids 0 on Snake Water. And then our first map was Prolangs with Cheeseburger 4, Fever Kids 2. And
Yeah,
we
very
do
close
actually have
game
logs
here.
this time here. I know putting out a lot of damage, 33 and 13 for I know. Putting up big numbers.
Turris
on the
27
flank.
12 too. Yeah, the scouts in this match were going crazy.
Yeah.
Samson maybe struggling a little bit. Got some good shots with sniper, but I think ultimately just the scouts. I mean, we said it last round, but the scouts for Cheese and Burger are just such a dynamic duo.
Yeah, and last map too. As soon as last map ended, we shouted out Ino, shouted out Tourist. We're like, these guys are so good at working together. They're so good at just pulling out constant damage. You 294 DPM on the flank just shows how almost interwoven those scouts are with the rest of the team. And of course, Rowan Platt putting out big bombs, big damage. Same with MG and Tesla. Quite a few good bombs from both soldiers.
Absolutely. I mean, the bombs. I really like the high bomb, especially. There was one that was on the second point. I believe it was. If I'm wrong, I believe it was MG and Sorry, I'm not. My brain's dying on me. It was the excuse me, the soldiers for. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's 5 a.m. Give me a bit of a break.
You're right.
MG and Tesla, the Fever Kids.
Thank you. Yeah, haven't slept in 14 hours. Anyways, I think both the soldiers were just doing a great job, like coordinating for those bombs. On that second point in particular, we saw the collapse from both of them, and I think that was like the highlight for me, honestly. Just seeing that coordination. I mean, again, I will go back and shout out the scouts for Cheese and Burger, but for Fever Kids, those soldiers like had just as much of a dynamic duo coordination. I think they worked really hard for it, but it just wasn't quite enough at the end of the day.
Yeah. And you mentioned these Cheeseburger have been scrimming a lot. Did you say, Chimes?
Yeah.
So they're
they've
just
been practicing heaps and showing. Really showed tonight being able to just adapt and do that strats perfectly. What they were trying to do, they'd get it done. Yeah, like really well played by both teams. You can't fault Fever Kids.
Yeah.
They did what they could. They tried their best, and they have another chance tomorrow.
Yeah, a very good game, and
Looking
hopefully
at the bracket.
we can see more. Here's the bracket.
So did have some results from the other matches played tonight.
Yeah.
MCL 2-0ing Slayer World, Fever Kids 2-0ing Cheese and Burger. Cheese and Burger 2-0ing Fever Kids. That's wrong on the bracket, but we know who won. We were all there. And Frost 2-0ing Temp. So looking for the bracket tomorrow. We do have Bossy. Our first game at 7 p.m. AEST. Bossy Burger vs Salt Free Gaming. And then the winner of that game will go on to verse Temp, while Fever Kids and Slayer World will duke it out for their spot at LAN.
Yeah. Which I'm excited to see. So that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. AEST, for Australian Eastern Time, basically. Do you have any shout-outs? Start with Chimes?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to both teams. Played really well. It was a really good game to cast and to watch. Shout out to production. Had some issues, but we should be sorted out by now. Should be good for tomorrow. And shout out Colgate, about who they are. Are you a mint?
Do we have anything?
Oh, Min?
Nisha has mint?
Oh, I think my internet died for half a second.
Oh, you're right. What about you, Gray? Any shout outs?
Not really. I mean, just shout out both the teams. Shout out you two. Shout out production. Just always lovely being here on CappingTV. Shout out my sleep schedule.
Of course. And yeah, shout out production. I always love casting these things, as fun as it is. And shout out when no ability meets no effort. So thank you all for watching. This has been the LAN Downunder 2024 Melbourne Qualifiers, which will continue tomorrow, 7 p.m. Australian time. Tune in. Be there or be square. And no one likes squares. We circle gang.